some tourists that are planning to go here, please respect Mother Nature, okay? Because if this place becomes dirty or ugly, what else can I brag, or what else can we brag that we're working and living in a very beautiful place? It's like a paradise.
Protect paradise. We started the tour off by heading to a snorkeling site. It was absolutely beautiful to swim around. Unfortunately, as you can see, a lot of the corals here have been affected by coral bleaching and global warming. So I suggest that you make it out here before these corals are completely dead. After snorkeling at this site, we went to Snake Island. One of the most beautiful islands I've ever been to. I know I've said that like 20 times in this series, but Jesus, the PALAWAN Islands are just stunning. Anyway, there's a sandbar that separates the two sides of the island. And on one side there's a viewing deck where you could look up at the island and everything around it. So gorgeous.
Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create.
From there, we went to another beautiful and stunning island that featured a cave with some historical significance to it. You'll hear Ellery talk all about it in this next clip.
And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on.
Cave is on that area, so the Japanese soldier is hiding, the American soldiers won't notice it.
Look at this beach, it's so beautiful. And the water's so clear. Then we got back on the boat and we had lunch. I'm getting hungry looking at this. Please book with CAERA Tours. They will feed you and give you an amazing tour experience.
Through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to
After lunch, we headed to the Cathedral Cave. Unfortunately, we could not get out, so here's a photo. Because it is the breeding grounds of the white-banded sea snake, one of the most deadly creatures on the planet. You see my husband asleep on the boat. I had to wake him up because the most beautiful place on the planet was coming up next. Just watch as I am in awe. Bucket list. This place has to be on your bucket list if you like to travel, obviously. The last island on the tour, the cloudiness and rain has cleared up, but oh my gosh, I know I say this all the time, but it was just so beautiful. This island was definitely my husband and I's favorite, hands down, in the entire world. I will be booking a camping trip the next time we are here. Speaking of camping trips, the overnight campers that were there the previous day did not clean up their trash. Now, something that I like to do when I am in paradise is picking up trash that I see in my general area. It doesn't take much effort to just pick it up, throw it on a boat, or put it in the appropriate trash can. Now, I ended up spending about 20 minutes with Ellery, our tour guide, cleaning up the beach. We found toothbrushes, wrappers of like candy, just the most random things, and it kind of disgusts me that people don't care that they are polluting paradise.
Be mindful
Please
of
protect
trash.
paradise.
This
Again,
is
it
not
doesn't
okay.
take much effort.
For some tourists that are planning to go here, please respect Mother Nature, okay? Because if this place becomes dirty or ugly, what else can I brag, or what else can we brag that we're working and living in a very beautiful place? It's like a paradise.
This is
paradise.
20 minutes of cleaning up.
So the next day we did tour A. We started off in one of the lagoons. I didn't really enjoy it because there are too many kayaks.
We are at the secret lagoon. Apparently there are a lot of small sea urchins. Now my husband has scared me. But wear your flip-flops, kiddos.
So the next one was Hidden Lagoon. You could literally float here with no effort. There's just so much salt here. It just carries you up.
They're out. Do I talk? We're in the secret lagoon finally. Whoa, that got deep.
This is
So pretty.
30% of freshwater.
I had so much fun just floating about. There's also a beach on this island where the Hidden Lagoon was. So beautiful. We had a couple photos. Unfortunately, they didn't come out too well. But I will be back to visit this beach again. After that, we got back on the boat and had lunch. The cool thing about lunch on these tours is that if you don't want to just drink water, there's always a kayak nearby that's selling soda, beer, or fresh coconuts like the one that you see being prepared here. This specific spot that we had lunch at was so beautiful. The corals, the sea life. There was this one sea anemone that I just kept gravitating towards back to. It was just so pretty. And then there are these idiots who I'm putting on display for stepping on corals. It's so simple, don't step on the freaking corals.
Okay, so we are headed to Big Lagoon. Again, had to put the life vest back on. The waters are pretty calm, but I didn't want to risk getting tired out my asthma kicking in.
Then the last island on the tour was Seven Commando Beach. I wouldn't say this was my favorite. It definitely was a little too party-like for me. But if you're into that, it might be more your speed. There are a lot of people there, so yeah. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so in this box right here. I will be back to show Nakapan Beach, hopefully, and I have a couple more trips lined up. Can't wait to share the experience with you all.